You see this right here? This is what dry ice does to your sound deadening in your car. Come with me, I'll show you. Now, to start this off, I'm gonna warn you, if you touch dry ice to your bare skin, you're gonna be in a world of hurt. So don't be stupid, okay? That's the #1 rule. Wear a glove and still don't touch it for very long because it can still get very cold through your glove. Okay, so now I'll show you why you do this. So, in my case, a bunch of water got in my car, and I took the carpet out because the carpet was really gross and musty. So I wanted to use like bed liner that you brush on here, but I'm not going to paint over the sound deadening because that's kind of counterintuitive. So pretty much you take your dry ice like this and you put it on the floor like that, and what it does is it turns your sound deadening hard because it's normally kind of like soft and like malleable. So you just take the dry ice, put it on here. Wouldn't recommend using a regular hammer, use a rubber mallet, and then you just kind of let it do this thing, and you start hitting the floor, and eventually it'll start turning basically into ice, and you can start breaking it into pieces like this. But if you don't, you can look at this over here. This stuff is kind of just like you can kind of bend it and crack it. This is like shatters. So that's basically the point of using dry ice. So I'm gonna try to get all this out of here, and I'll grab another piece and lay it in here and show you guys what it looks like to get it out and hold it, and then obviously break it into chunks and start breaking this up. Okay, so now you got your mallet right here, and you got, in my case, your dry ice in this styrofoam container. So just grab it like this and set it in here, break it like that. Again, you're going to want to be kind of careful to not like knock it into yourself because it's going to burn you, and you can kind of hear it like snap, crackle, popping, and that's it, turning this basically solid so you can remove it easily. So maybe start from a corner, see, and that's how you burn yourself. So you start like this, and you can see it starts breaking into pieces, like so. You don't have to hit it super hard, just hard enough to break it. And you can see it's just doing its thing, breaking it into pieces. It's pretty easy, really. The hardest part was finding a place that sells dry ice, because there's about one place that sells it and it was a local thing. It's not like go to the gas station or go to Walmart, because none of those places seem to have it. I went to a local ice store, asked if they had it. They had it. They had it in big, like 50-pound blocks that separate into 10-pound chunks. I got 23 pounds. The lady luckily charged me for 15 pounds, so it was about $36, which seems kind of expensive, but for $36 and some bed liner, you could have a really nice looking floor. So whenever I end up doing that, I'll show the process of how I sand all this down and use roll-on bed liner for the floor. So let me finish the rest of this up, and I'll get on to some other things that I want to show you guys. Alright, so I just want to show the progress of removing the sound deadening. So as you can see, from this section to this section all the way up here, everything's gone. Now, whether you're doing this for a reason like mine or for weight savings, honestly, it really doesn't hurt anything, because they have new types of sound deadening that do a lot better of a job than this would anyway. And so I may put some back, I may not. I got some progress over here in the front floorboard as well. Pretty much got all that removed except for this. Now, to finish everything, pretty much what's here has to come out, just so I can get the rest of all this middle section out. Probably not going to do the undercoating in this middle section, at least not super thoroughly, so that's not a huge deal to me. But last thing on the sound deadening removal, I just want to show you how much just the passenger side that I hadn't taken out and just that driver's front floorboard is. And this is like pretty hefty. That's probably like a solid, without the Taco Bell bag and the Pure Leaf tea bottle, this is probably a solid 10-15 pounds, I would say. I mean, which is pretty insane. Don't know how much I'd recommend throwing the dry ice in your plastic trash can, but I did, so learn from my mistakes, I guess. So in the next clip, I'll show you guys the second part of the video, so let's get to that. Okay, so here's the filter, here's what's got on it. So pretty much you can kind of see, like as a mock-up, that this is just going to come out and probably come up and clear just like right up in here, which honestly isn't too bad of an area. I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be kind of hot in here and it maybe should be longer, but I don't really mind that much just because it's not going to be that big of a deal. So hopefully I can help somebody save some money and get one of these really nice filters and make themselves an intake. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.